Good morning students, welcome to VLSI Design. Today we are going to discuss about test generation. So, is it necessary to test a particular circuit? Yes, it is necessary. Why? Because we don't know whether the circuit is functioning in the good manner or it is in the faulty manner. We don't know. After testing the particular circuit, then only I can say whether the circuit is functioning good or in the bad manner. So what is meant by test generation means once the circuit is designed, we need to verify that whether the circuit is functioning in the good manner or a bad manner. That means whether the circuit is functioning faulty or a faulty free manner. That is called as a test generation. So for that purpose I need to test my particular circuit. So the test generation of the test vector forms one of the most important in order to test a particular circuit. It is a most important one as well as it is a difficult task to in the testing process. Okay, so testing is not a easy one. So but it is a very important one. So but it is not easy to test a particular circuit. So some complexities rises. The complexity rises mainly due to the reduction in the ratio of the number of inputs and outputs in the number of internally accessible points in the circuit. So that means here not only the primary inputs and primary outputs are present, only the primary and primary inputs and primary output means it is a very easy to test a particular circuit, but internally some signals are present. So therefore it is difficult to test the particular circuit. So how we can test the particular circuits means by taking the fault table method. So here generally we don't know whether the circuit is functioning good or that means in the bad manner. So we can apply the faulty signal in the particular circuit, then only the circuit is functioning in the good manner or a bad manner. So before going to test the particular circuit in the faulty table method, so first see what are the faults which are present in the particular circuit. So how we can overcome that particular faults in the particular circuit. So first fault methods. So what are the faults which are present in the particular circuit? So that means how much, that means faults we can expect from the particular circuit one. So what are the faults which are expecting? So that is nothing but the transistor switch is a permanently closed or a open. So whenever the transistor is in the permanently open state or permanently it is in the closed state, that is one fault. And the second fault is nothing but the wire can be shorted to VDD to ground. Sometimes the supply and the ground may be a shorted one. So that is simply called is in the broken state. That is also the fault which we expect from the particular circuit. And the next one is nothing but unwanted connections between two wires. So this is one of the fault which we expect from the particular circuit. That is nothing but unwanted connections. Maybe the unwanted connections, the fault may rises. And here logically it generates a wrong output means, so that is nothing but one of the fault. So like that these four are the faults which we are expected from our circuit. And the next one, Stuckert model. So Stuckert model means already we know two types of faults are present, Stuckert 0 and Stuckert 1. So that is nothing but totally Stuckert faults are present in the logic gates. So in order to build a particular block, definitely we need a logic gates. So in the logic gates, what types of faults we expect from the particular circuit means that is nothing but Stuckert 0 or Stuckert 1. So that is nothing but if the circuit is permanently that means shows a 0, that is called as a Stuckert 0, and it permanently shows means that is nothing but Stuckert 1. So Stuckert 0 is nothing but here I consider a wire. So if the wire always tied to 0 means that is called as a Stuckert 0. So here I denote that as a W by 0. W by 0 means Stuckert 0. and if the wire is always tied to 0, sorry, always tied to logic 1 means that is called as a struck at 1, and it is denoted by W by 1. So please remember, W by 0 means that is nothing but struck at 0. W by 1 means that is struck at 1. W is simply called as a wire. So wire is tied to 0 or wire is tied to 1. That is struck at 0 and struck at 1. That is nothing but struck at models which are present in the logic gates. And next one, we don't know whether the single fault is present in the particular circuit or a multiple faults are present in the particular circuit. Maybe a single present or maybe a multiple. But a single faults are easy to find, but multiple faults are difficult to measure the faults. So the circuit may be faulty because it has either a single or a possibly many faults. Many faults is nothing but many faults. That means multiple faults. Multiple faults is nothing but difficult because each fault can occur in many different ways. Many faults are present means in many different ways we can find the faults. So because of that reason it is a difficult one. And because of this reason we practically test only the single faults. So practical approach is to consider only the single faults. So like that we can find the faults. So here the faults are present and the next struck at faults are present and a single or a multiple faults are present. In these manners we can find the faults which are present in our circuits. So let's see one example, that is nothing but this. So here I consider my inputs are nothing but W1, W2 and W3. These are nothing but the primary inputs, that means our applied inputs. And here internal signals are present. A is internally and D is internal one. So maybe the B and C is also the internal for this AND gate. But here primarily I consider W1 and W2 and W3. So like that I generate a one test vector, and after that one we are going to find which faults which are present in the particular circuit. So this is nothing but our design circuit. So take the test vector. So the test vectors are nothing but 3 inputs. 3 inputs means totally 0 to 7 combinations. That means 8 combinations are present. So if it is a faulty free circuit means, so before going to see this one, so let us see one example. So first this one, consider it is a 0. First consider it is a 0 and next one is 0 and next one is 0. So if both, that means all the inputs are 0 means it is nothing but 0 and it is also the 0. So both inputs are 0 and output is equal to 0. 0, 0 means output is equal to 0. So therefore it is a faulty free circuit. That means there is no fault is present in the particular circuit. So now we are going to generate the faults in the particular circuit. So in that means in the particular circuit where we can expect the fault, that is nothing but the test generation. So like that I built one test vector table. So this is nothing but a test vector table. So according to the inputs, these are nothing but a fault free outputs. Fault free output means there is no faults. So whenever the fault is present, what type of, that means where the fault is present, how we can test the fault in the particular circuit. So 001 means please apply, please pause the video and draw the circuit and apply the inputs, and please see whether the outputs are correct or not. Okay, I hope these are the correct. You see whether it is correct functioning or not. It is whether the circuit is fault free. Please pause the video and draw the circuit. Please test the inputs and please test the output with the corresponding inputs. Okay. Now see the output. So here it is nothing but a 0. So 0 means that is nothing but functioning 0 or 1. So here it is a 0, 1. 0 means it is a fault free circuit. Suppose if I expect 1, that means if it shows 1 means definitely it is a faulty circuit one. Why? Because So I apply all the 0 means definitely I am going to get a 0 output. But here if I get a 1 output means definitely the fault is present in the particular circuit. It is called as a faulty detected one. So we expect a 0 or 1. 0 means that is nothing but fault free. What type of output is I expected here? 1. 1 is nothing but a faulty network. So if it is a faulty one, what are the, that means expected faults which are present in the particular circuit? Please be careful and listen. So here it is a 1 I expect. The 1 I expect means that is nothing but is a faulty. So how we can detect the fault? Suppose it is 1. It is 1 means it is nothing but the OR gate. OR gate means if it is 1 means definitely the output is 1. So if it is 1 means already we apply 0, but it shows 1 means what type of fault is present here means that is Truckett 1. So that is nothing but here I consider that is W by 1. This is Truckett 1. Okay, that means it is a permanently shows 1 means here the fault is present. So what type of fault I expect? 1 is Truckett 1. So A/1 means Truckett 1. So not only I expect 1. So here also if I get 1 means, so automatically 1 is nothing but 1. So in this way also we can get a 1. So what type of fault here present at D is 1. D is also 1. So because of these two reasons I get the faulty output. So like way we can find the faults. Once again, so here this is nothing but the circuit. So actually if I apply 0 0, what is the faulty free output? 0 is the faulty free output. So what type of fault we expect? If it shows 1, definitely the fault may be present in the particular circuit. So it is 1, that is nothing but here I get 1. So this is nothing but F1 means I get a fault at F is equal to 1. So in which ways we can expect the fault from this particular circuit means, so here this is nothing but a 0 0 means 0. So if any one of the input is 1, then only output is equal to 1. Any one of the input means it may be permanently shorted to 1 or it may be permanently shorted to 1. So in both the cases we can get the faulty output. Okay. And next is nothing but next here 0 0 1. So 0 0 1. Okay, this is 0, this is 0 and this is 1. So here also output equal to 0. Why? Because 0 1 is nothing but 0 and this is 0 0 is 1. 0 0 is 0. Sorry. So what fault do we expect? So if it shows 1, definitely the fault may be present. So that is nothing but it is 1. So what type of fault do we expect? So here this is nothing but permanently shows 1 means, so output we get 1, or if it shows permanently 1 we get 1, or if it shows 1, if when it shows 1, so if B is tied to 1, so therefore output is equal to 1. Output equal to 1 means automatically here output is equal to 1. So that is nothing but if A is 1 and D is 1. So in two ways, or we can expect the fault here also. So at B is equal to Truckett 1. Initially B is equal to 1 but it is 0. At B is Truckett 1 condition. So B is 0, but if B is tied to 1 means, B is tied to 1 means at the time also we can expect the faulty output. So like that, next check the 0 1 1, 0 1 0. So 0 1 0. So next one is 0 1 0. So you practice 0 1 0. 0 1 0 means, so output is also 0. So what type of fault we expect? F equal to 1. So that is nothing but 0, 1, 0 means this is 0. 0 means here we expect struck at 1, and this is nothing but this is 1 and this is 0. This is 1, this is 0 means this is 0. Here 0 means we expect here it is a struck at 1. Okay, and C also 1. So this is 0 means sometimes maybe it shows 1 means definitely we get a 1. So like that we can observe the faults which are present in the particular circuit. So please take this one. So here it is 1. So it is 1 means it is shows a 1. Shows 1 means fault free. When the fault is present, if f is equal to 0 means that is a faulty circuit one. So here I that means generated a fault at 0. So it is 0 means here I created a fault. Okay, here I created a fault means which faults are expecting from this one means like that. So this is the fault. So please you practice. And next one, this one, it is 1. 1 means I expect a 0. At which case I expect a 0 means all these cases. Okay, and last one is nothing but 1. 1 means all are ones. All are ones means I expect here 0 and here I expect a 0. Here I expect 0 and here I expect a 0. So therefore output is equal to 0. So like that we can detect the faults in the particular circuit. Okay, so this is nothing but a test vector table. So it's a complex one or easiest one. Why? Because not only one for single fault is present, so multiple faults are present. So if the circuit is complex means the faulty table it is also a complex one. Why? Because in order to generate a faults in the particular circuit is a multiple faults, so it's a difficult one. So you practice one particular circuit. I given one assignment. You practice this by taking the table and how we can generate the faults. So where the fault is present in the particular circuit. Okay, please be practice. Thank you.